is real. When you add any Sanskrit word, you add a prefix it's the opposite. Satah, unreal. The unreal has no existence. I'll explain what that is. The real never ceases to be. So Tattvadarshibihi means a person who has that perception. He clearly knows, he clearly sees the truth about these two. So it depends what are we defining reality and unreality as. The Shastras say, the scriptures say, reality is defined as that which persists at all periods of time. It should persist. It should exist at all periods of time. Something which existed in the past, it should exist now in the present, and it shall exist in the future. When it testifies to this definition, then it qualifies itself to be real. So if anything doesn't testify to this definition of existing at all periods of time, that is the past, present and future, it is unreal. This is what reality and unreality is. Now when we want to check what is real, what is unreal, given by this definition, he says the unreal has no existence and the real never ceases to be. So when you are in the waking state, the waking world is real to you now. You could be an athlete in the waking state. You could dream yourself to be an invalid in the dream. You could be an invalid in the waking state. You can be dreaming yourself to be a 100-meter sprint runner in the dream. You could be going through a lot of financial challenges. You could be dreaming of royalty in the dream. You could have had, in fact, you had overeaten, you went for a party and you had so much, you had loved the food, you overate, and you were struggling to sleep. And when you actually did go to sleep, you are dreaming as if you haven't had a proper meal for over a week. You are starving. The food in the stomach cannot satisfy the hunger of the dreamer. Don't you dream of that? Is it not possible for you to dream? Now what is important is, when you are in the dream, I mentioned it, I am reiterating that point. When you are in the dream, the dreamer believes the dream world to be real. Now when you are in the dream, let's say, like you are listening to me here now as a waker, as a dream guru, I come into your dream and I start asking you who you are. Mr. Appalswamy, let's say in your dream, I come tonight into your dream, into your sleep. I ask you, who are you? You are a young teenager, 22-year-old boy, somewhere in the West, exactly divorced to your life you're leading now here. Me, with the knowledge of who you are in the waker and knowing what you believe yourself to be in the dream, I ask you, who are you? You would say, I am this. You give me a description, you give your details of your personality, your profile, your parents, your what your aspirations and what your life is. Now if I were to tell you, my dear Jack, you are a Jack in the dream. I tell you, my dear Jack, you are not Jack. You are Mr. Appalswamy. I know you, who you are. I know your whereabouts. You're not this, you're that. What would you say to me? What would Jack tell me? What would Jack tell me? You as a waker, you're analyzing the happenings in the dream. But you, when you are in the dreamer, you have no knowledge of any other state but the dream experience. If it's a haunting dream, you're haunted by the experience. If it is a comedy, you are delighted by your life. If it is a romantic dream, you are enchanted by the love you are going through in the dream. If it is a trauma, you are traumatized by the dream. You are horrified, like I woke up with a horrifying dream this early morning. So when I come back to the question, when I visit you into your dream tonight and I tell you, you are not Jack whom you believe yourself to be, you are so-and-so person, what would your answer to be? Not knowing of a personality called Appalswamy, what would you say to me? Sir, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know an existence of Appalswamy. I am Jack. I have my 22 years of credible life here in US. I'm born in this part of the world. This is my parentage. These are my siblings. I've got myself educated in this school. I've graduated from this university. I've got a job. I'm just celebrating. I've got a new job. You're giving me description of your life there. And yet, I know you have just slept 5 minutes. You have just slept 5 minutes ago. And in that 5 minutes, you have a dream. How old? How old is a dream? How old is the dreamer's life? 22 years you have credibility to prove me. You will take me to your school, you will take me to your university, you will take me to your friends, you will show me your parents, you will show me everything possible to prove 20 years, and yet I know the dream is only 5 minutes old. Isn't that staggering? Why I'm analyzing it, I'm going by the definition. A reality is that which should persist at all periods of time. Past, present, future. Now, let's put these worlds into the test of reality. The deep sleep, when you go into the sleep where you have no dreams, the deep sleep existed in the past, that is tonight, or in my case, it was there an hour ago. I just had a short nap in the afternoon. I had deep sleep. Does that exist now? It existed in the past. It doesn't exist now. It might exist tonight, isn't it? Now put the dream to the test of reality. Does the dream world real? Vaishnavi, the dream existed yesterday night, yes or no? Don't nod your head, yes or no? Does the dream exist now? Don't nod your head again. Yes or no? Huh? The dream exists now to you? Will the dream exist tonight? Is it real? Not real. So far so good. Not to the waker, but the dream is very much real to the dreamer. Sir, this morning we were going to the park. We were driving and we saw a dog chasing a two-wheeler right in front of us. And that fellow sitting behind was terrified, almost lost his balance. He could have fallen off the two-wheeler. If a street dog is chasing him, and it could have literally bit him. Let's say in the dream, sir, a mad dog is chasing you. Would you run, or would you say it is not real? What do you mean? No. Quickly you're changing your stance. That is why I am examining, sir. See, when you say the dream is unreal, you're shifting your location, your stance. Your standing point is different. So when you are in the dream, you believe the dream world to be real, you dismiss other worlds to be unreal. Just like as a waker, now you believe the waking world is real, and you dismiss the dream and deep sleep worlds as unreal. Now I ask you, intelligent people, you believe the waking world to be real? Yes. Now, yesterday night when you slept, was the waking world real for you? For you, ma? You're a married woman with a lovely family, your husband is sleeping next to you, but yet in your dream you dreamt as if you're a spinster, not married, wanting to get married. You're a corporate lady, here you are a house lady, you're a mother or a grandmother, I'm not sure. You're a grandmother, huh? Grandmother already, yeah? Almost, huh? Okay. So you could dream of something else, isn't it? So, is the waking world real when you slept tonight? Or yesterday night when you slept, was the waking world real for you? Did it exist in the past? The waking world did not exist when you slept yesterday night. The waking world, does it exist for you now? It should, isn't it? Please don't say no. It should. The waking world is real for you now. Is the waking world going to exist tonight? When you sleep tonight, is it going to be real for you? So does the waking world fit into the definition of reality? That's all his masters are saying. It is not easy at all to accept that idea or proposition. They are saying this world is no more real. If you believe this world is real, then it is as real just like another dream. It's a mere figment of your imagination.